shall be solving this problem now. Okay, so this is a word problem leading to simultaneous equation. So what example? So 3 years ago, a father who was 4 times as old as his daughter as his daughter is now. You understand? So the product of their present age is 430. Full stop. Calculate their present. Calculate the present ages of the daughter and father. So now, something about word problem is that whenever you are given, you see, inside word problem you have noun. Noun is a naming word, like names, anything. Understand? So just try to abbreviate those things you have there. That's the first thing. So what now you can consider, you can observe father here, and you can observe daughter here. So let F represent what? The father, and what? Our D represent what? The daughter. So if I say that, for instance, if I say that 5 years ago, Elite is okay, let me say 10 years ago, Elite is 10 years ago, Elite is, look at that statement, 10 years ago, Elite is, that's E minus 10. 10 years ago, Tunde is Tunde minus 10. 18 years ago, you that you are watching it, let's say you are Tokumbo 18 years ago. You get it, if it's in time, it will be plus. Ago, it is minus. You understand? So that is just the simplest form, Alright. Look at what they said here. They said 3 years ago, a father was 3 years ago, a father was 3 years ago, father was what? 4 times what? 4 times as well as his daughter. We don't know the daughter age, we don't know father age, we don't know daughter age, but this is the interpretation. This is what interpretation. So we can write it like 4 minus 3 equals to 4 what? This can be our equation 1. 4 minus 3 equals to 4, so that one can be our equation 1. So now let's continue. It says for that the products of their present age, we don't know their age for crying out loud, so let's just assume that okay, the age of the father is F years old, the age of the daughter is D years old. So when you talk about product, it means that you are multiplying. So the product of your parent age, that's F and D, or F times D. Product is what? Is 430. So this is 430. So we are multiplying this. So it gives us what? Fs equals to 430. No stress. This equation, what? Equation 2. Now, since you now have this now, it's very easy. So we are now going to solve equation 1 and 2 simultaneously. Now let's solve it. From equation 1, you agree with me that F is equals to what? 4D plus 3. So we can make this one equation 3. Right? No stress. So you now substitute for F in equation 1. You substitute for this, F in equation 2 rather. You substitute for F in equation 2. So anywhere you see F in this equation 2, you put 4D plus 3. So then you are now what? Daughter is D. I'm using D to represent daughter. Sorry, please change that. So we have what? 4D plus 3 into what? Into D equals to 430, which implies that if you expand the bracket, you're having what? 4D squared plus 3D equals to 430. Okay, So we now have what we write here 4d square plus 3d equals to 430. Then we now factorize completely to get the value of this. So we are going to factorize completely. So in our calculator, so after factorizing that completely, I'm going to be having 4d plus 3, 4d plus 3, or before then, let me bring this one back, 4d plus 3d minus 430 equals 0. So 4d plus 3, let me use the calculator, that will be 4d square, okay, 4d square, 4340, okay, 4d square plus 43d minus 40 minus 40d minus 430 equals to 0. Do you agree with me now? So that's it. So now, what's common here? So I believe you understand now. So taking it like this one, d is common. That will be 4d plus 43. Bring out d minus what's common here? 40. I mean 4 is common. Okay, we can bring out 10 anyway. 10 is common. 10 into 4d plus 43 equals to 0. Alright, so you bring out this. You are having 4d plus 43. Then what else again? D minus 10 equals to 0. So there's no stress about that. There's no stress about that. So at this junction, our D is equals to 10. We'll go for the positive because there's no negative for it, so we are concerned about the positive. So the daughter edge is 10. So now to obtain the father edge, substitute for what? For D in what? In equation 1. And equation 1 is f minus 3 equals to 4d. Right, this equation 1, remember, where d equals to 10, that will be f minus 3 equals to 4 times 10, which implies that 4 equals to 40 plus 3. That's what? 43 years old. So the daughter age is, therefore, the daughter age is 10 years old. The father age is 43 years old. So that's just it. No stress about that. Alright. So now you get the full clear picture of what problem. What problem is not hard. Anyway, it's not hard. So it's just your logic.